right, so here's the lightweight contender, raging Iaquinta. A lot of respect thrown his way, and rightfully so, after taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov on about 24 hours' notice. Still, a lot of people believe that Iaquinta has yet to arrive at his fighting prime.
He has not reached his true potential because now he's just starting to get active like most fighters are. Now he's just starting to be in the octagon as often as you would like to see him in the octagon. You know he has a complete skill set for mixed martial arts. Phenomenal boxer, really good kicks, and very, very tricky with timing and using his takedowns whenever he needs to. Iaquinta is a very special talent, and his best is still yet to come.
And if you're trying to sell your house on Long Island, how's your guy?
Iaquinta's a great realtor, too. Man of many talents.
All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures.
Right.
Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack or Manson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Iaquinta is 4 years the elder. The rest of the numbers are nearly identical. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Woodstock, New York, raging Iaquinta. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, Islam Makhachev. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It'll be interesting to see how long he keep it up there.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon. That's a big strike right there. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Immediately gets the underhook. And they separate. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Back to his feet. Try to establish that jab.
That was a nice strike.
We cross the midpoint in round 1. That knee might have landed there.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Just out of range with that strike. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture. It's rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have landed for Ally Iaquinta.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
20 seconds now remain in the round.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Big punch from the clinch.
Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Second round underway. Wow. And they separate. Switching stances here.
Ooh, big shot land.
Blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Close guard. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Couple hammer fists there for good measure. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, single collar tie here. And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Couple of uppercuts there for good measure.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, strong punch there by Iaquinta. All right, single collar tie now. Muay Thai plump.
Nice uppercut.
Just out of range with that right hand. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Third and final round. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Iaquinta's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Do something.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Good punch, man.
Right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Iaquinta.
Right to side control, yep.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Oh, huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Left hand punch with the clinch.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio, now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
The judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision,
those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.